There's a particular kind of tiredness that doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from caring about too many things at the same time. Not caring deeply, just constantly. Messages, decisions, small interactions, tiny expectations, each one asking for a little attention, a little reaction, a little piece of you. Individually, none of these things are heavy, but together they create a feeling that's hard to name, a sense that everything matters, and therefore nothing can be put down. When people talk about stress, they often imagine big problems, major life events, serious conflict, high-stakes decisions. But for many people, the pressure doesn't come from one big thing. It comes from the accumulation of many small things that never fully release you. There's always something to respond to, something to consider, something to keep in mind, so the mind stays slightly alert all the time. This is one reason modern life can feel heavier than it looks, not because everything is urgent, but because everything feels relevant. At some point, many people quietly learn that caring is expected, that being engaged means being responsive, that being thoughtful means noticing everything, that being a good person means not dismissing things too easily. So you stay open. The problem isn't that you care. It's that you're rarely given permission to decide what deserves care and what doesn't. When everything feels like it matters, the mind doesn't prioritize. It monitors, and monitoring is exhausting. There's also a subtle fear underneath this. If you don't care enough, will something slip? Will someone be disappointed? Will you miss something important? Will you be seen as careless? So even small things get treated like they carry consequences. Over time, this creates a strange tension. You're not overwhelmed by crisis. You're worn down by responsibility. Not responsibility in the formal sense, but emotional responsibility. The feeling that you're always meant to be holding something. What's rarely said is that caring is not an unlimited resource. Attention has weight. Meaning has weight. And when everything is treated as meaningful, the system starts to strain. This doesn't mean things shouldn't matter. It means they can't all matter in the same way. There's a quiet difference between caring and being available to care. One is a choice. The other is a constant state. Many people never consciously decide what they care about. They simply react to whatever arrives. Over time, this creates the sense that life is asking too much of you, even when nothing dramatic is happening. Stepping back from this isn't about becoming detached. It's about allowing some things to pass through you without stopping. Not because they're unimportant, but because you don't have to be the place where everything lands. There's relief in realizing that meaning doesn't disappear just because you don't engage with it fully. Some things remain meaningful without your constant attention. When you stop treating every small thing as if it needs a response, something subtle happens. The mind softens, not because you care less, but because it's no longer trying to care about everything. If life has been feeling heavier than it should, it may not be because you're failing to cope. It may be because you've been carrying far more meaning than any one person was meant to hold. You don't need to harden yourself to feel lighter. Sometimes the lightness comes when you allow certain things to matter, quietly, in the background, without asking anything of you at all. Gentle pause. Not everything needs you, and the things that truly do will still be there when you're ready.